Hello everyone, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody is doing well. Today we're going to be playing some Shadowgate. Oh my goodness, this game, I was so scared of this game when I was a kid. When my dad played it or my mom would play it or whatever. I was so scared of this game. But now that I'm older, I can finally forge through, play this game. After it's like what, 30-something years, or 20-something, 27 years, give or take. Okay, before we get into this awesome game, though, let's see who else here, shall we? Let's see. We've got Hero. Hello. We've got Golden Cave. Hello. We've got Crimson Dragon. Hello. Hero 32. I think I already said you. Cat's Help. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How you do? How you do? Welcome, my friends. Yes, I know, right? You got it. You just like, yes. Yes. Okay. Let's do options. Let's see. Full screen. That's fine. Commands, retro. Audio, retro. Text, retro. Transitions, retro. Graphics, retro. Let's go! This one actually has achievements and stuff too. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Let's go. Choose your experience. For players new to the first-person adventure, does not require a deep knowledge of Shadowgate universe. Players familiar with the Shadowgate and first-person adventure games in general. Yes, classic, please. Choose your difficulty. What? There's a difficulty? For novice, like there wasn't a difficulty setting on the first, on the original, or was there? I don't remember. For novice adventurers, gameplay is challenging, provides the longest time limit, direct hints, and fewer opportunities. Journeyman. For seasoned adventurers, gameplay is more challenged, provides shortened time limits, limited hints, and more. And then Master provides veteran adventurers gameplay and the most demanding, provides the shortest time limits, indirect hints, and most opportunity to meet the Grim Reaper. Yeah, let's do Apprentice, because I'm not... What is Iron Man mode? Saving is disabled. No, we want to save, especially when we're starting this up. So Apprentice is fine for now. Like, I'm not really sure.
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jer Cuthaka, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more? In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreating. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivelin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithath, beyond the citadel of Murlak Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass. There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered, either on foot, on mount, on wing. Gatekeeper, the oldest of spires, it harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend. Shadowgate, the living castle. But all is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane, a blight upon us. He has brought the ancient keep low, and it now lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Blackmere of the Circle of 12. It is there that you will find this great quest. It is there that you will find yourself.
Ba-da-da-da! So tense. Yes. Oh my gosh. Welcome to the tutorial. Gameplay tips will appear in appropriate times to teach you the mechanics of the game. You can turn these tips on or off or change the command system at any time in the System Settings tab of the Options menu. Click X. Okay. Click X. Command System. Click any object in the game and command. Okay. For example, take that skull on the ground. First, click on the skull and then take icon. Yes. So you take the skull. And then we take the key. There we go. Objects, example, as a key you take or stored in your inventory. Click on the satchel in the lower left corner of your screen to open your inventory. Okay. To use the objects, first select an object and then click use. For example, to use a key on the unlock the door. First, see, it took me forever to know about this. Like on the original, objects in your inventory are sorted into 4 different categories: spells, objects, books, and everything else. Okay. So key, use key on the door. You can open up objects like the unlocked door by selecting the object. Okay. Door's been opened with an eerie creak. The go command. Okay. Yes, I know about the go command. I just want the thing in the bottom right, man. We have a map too. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Okay. Let's go. Yes, this game scared me too.
Blackmere was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Oh my. Oh my. Oh. Okay, let me do something really quick. I gotta shrink this down. Otherwise, it's gonna bother me. There we go. Let's see. Use the stationary objects. Use the lever on the right because it's stationary, non-takeable objects. The use command behaves differently. Simply select lever. Yes, I know. Select the lever. Select use. There we go. And then take the key. Alright, so I want to take the torch. Take the sling. Take this torch. So we can live. Dun dun dun! Yeah, exactly. Try to tug at the hatch, but it seems magically sealed. Look. The circular hatch is made of a strange stone set securely with a mortared base. A low hum of power emanates from within. The hatch will not open. It seems magically sealed. Okay. Is there a way to make the text bigger? Because I want to make the text bigger. Come on, retro guys. Retro. Apply. Yes! Oh my god. Strange pattern, unlike anything you've seen before. It's carved into the solid iron. The door is locked. See that? Okay, the graphics. No, the graphics just don't work. The graphics just don't work. Everything else does, though. Yeah, there we go. No way to open the skull. Hit the skull. You strike the skull. Accomplish nothing. Okay, that's already opened. Okay. Look. Green roots twist into the dense foliage. Looks like something's there, though. Let's look at my inventory. I have a sword. Use. On that. If I'm about trying to do something constructive, the roots very quickly you give up. Okay. Oh, that's so awesome. Hold me surround swirls about your feet, casting a surreal path over the stone arch. Okay. Okay, so give me the key. Use. Now to find a lock. Okay. Struggle with both hands to turn the key in the stubborn lock. A satisfying click echoes through the chamber as you toss the key aside. Why would you toss the key? It could be useful in other things. Open. There we go. Door easily swings open. Lower left of the satchel is a map. The map keeps track of everything, everywhere you've been, as well as any interesting things you might have seen. Click on the map to open it. Okay, open the map. Back arrow is the lower right touch next to your torch, and the back arrow. Select the back arrow to go to the room that is behind your current room on the map. Okay. Antechamber. Da-da-da. The game looks like it came from the 2000, dude. Oh, well, yes, technically, yes. I couldn't get the original, so I got the updated version. Yeah, it's the remake. Remakes tend to be a little bit better. But, yeah. Anyway. Can we open? Despite your best efforts, you cannot open the hatch. It seems magically sealed. Okay. So let's go. Saving and loading a game. You can save and load a game while any time, and that is important since Shadowgate is a dangerous place. Click on the gear symbol up the upper right corner to open the save menu. There are keybinds also for quick saves and quick loads. Alright. Learning spells. You can learn spells from certain books and scrolls. First open the book or scroll and then look at it to read. Every spell does something different and will only work when cast on certain items or certain places. You can cast a spell by selecting it from the spell tab in the inventory by clicking on use button and then on the object. Okay. So let's take the torch. Take this torch. I want to open the book and then I want to look at said book. Something shifts underneath your under your feet as you open the book. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't want to do that. You scan the ancient manuscript, noticing most of the language is unintelligible. However, one particular word stands out from the rest. Invocan. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power, and quickly write down the strange marking in your spell book. You have learned a spell. Woo! All right, so I want to look at the scroll. This rolled up parchment is secure with a dab of wax. Okay, can we open the scroll? Carefully open the scroll. Alright, can we look at the scroll? You read the message scrawled on the scroll. Fandril. This missive is utmost importance. You must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the Acolyte Den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion that may yet avert disaster. It is signs with the name Lakmir. So this must be like Lakmir. All right, so look at Lakmir. Giving the skeleton a quick overview, you find no obvious cause of death. You do, however, have a bad feeling about this. Yes, bad feeling about this. I mean, most remakes can be mad, but most are successful. You are absolutely correct there, sir. Absolutely correct. Okay, so I'm not going to mess with anything on that. Let's look at that. Strange markings and glyphs line the stone pillar and around the statue. Okay, so let's look at our spells. Invocan. I want to look at Evocan. Translation of the spell glyph is Evocan, your mind, spectral person, edge of your mind's eye glimpses some spectral person at the edge of your consciousness. Can I use Evocan? Use Evocan. Use Evocan on self. Concentrating on the glyph, you release the power of the magic of spell at Yorick. The magic dances all around, but around him as he complains in several different languages. Oh, okay. So, use Evocan on self. Concentrating the glyph and release the power of the right back at your face. The magic dances around your head, giving you an odd sensation that quickly clears up. Okay. So, go to the right. Searching and looting. You can search and loot various objects in the game by selecting the objects and either opening or use. The contents of the objects will be automatically added to the appropriate tabs in your inventory. Searchable tabs include corpses, desks, bags, and okay. So show all. If you want to see which objects in a room you are interactable, you can show objects key bind F2 by default. Okay, we won't do that because that's like kind of cheaty toodle, so we're not gonna do that. So it looks like there's a bag here, so I want to open the bag. Rummage through the sack, finding dice and a scroll. Taking these, you discard the sack. Alright, so items. Archive. I want to open the scroll. You tear the paper slightly as you unroll the parchment. Alright, look at the scroll. While the writing is difficult to discern, you manage to glean a few key phrases. The danger is real. Alert the surrounding lands. Sealed off the passage into the Gatekeeper Mountains. The wax seal shows an eagle in flight and is signed by someone named Fandril. Oh, okay. Here we go. PlayStation 5 logo has been released. It looks amazingly normal. Amazingly normal. Alright, so let's open this door. With a grunt, you push the door open. Alright, we'll open this door. With a creak of protest, the door opens. And Obelisk, now there is some wizard I would look if I were you. Wizards love them, York says. Obelisk, now there is something I would love for if I were you. Wizards love them, York says. Oh, York must be my little companion guide or something. Okay, so look at the skull. The skull has a deep gouge in the back of its head, a telltale sign of a death blow from an axe. Can I take anything? Put the bone in the satchel. I take that. Another bone. Can I take any of these? Sift through the bones as they clack together in a disturbing way. Thoroughly rattled, you choose not to disturb the skeleton. Alright, but I picked up everything else. Alright, so let's open this door. Push the door. Alright, so I want to go this way. Double click a command or double tap a command key. Bind it to lock. You can perform the command multiple times without selecting it. Right click anywhere to deselect a command or object. You can also double click objects to look at them. On unlocked doors to open them, and okay, that makes sense. So a strange entity made of entirely solid ice and cold vapor hovers above the room in front of you. Alright, so very curious indeed. These appear to be a device of lighting your way into the dark places. I do need to take this though. And I do need to take this one. Alright. Speak. Torch flames temporarily the torch's flame momentarily flicker. Okay, so I need to Use this. You light the torch and swap it out for the one in your hand, dropping the previously the one behind you. Okay. Can we open this door? The door can be opened. Use torch on that. You bring the lit torch close to the ice. It takes a few moments, but eventually the ice melts away, revealing a hidden scroll. So I want to take the scroll. Open my satchel. I want to open the scroll. Unroll the scroll, carefully not to rip it. I want to look at the scroll. As you scan the scroll, one particular word almost seems to jump out at you. Agop! In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power and quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook. Before the scroll comes to your hand, you realize that you have learned a spell. Alright, we learned a spell. Agop! Use Agop on myself. With a wave of your hand, you let loose the spell at your feet. Sparks and white swirls of magic dance around your boots for a brief instant. Okay. Is there anything else in this room? Oh, jeez. Here we go. Crimson, I've already answered that question to you, man. I've already answered that question. Know the shield on the ground. This is an object you can equip. Equip an object by selecting the object and use command, then click on thyself, the portrait icon on the upper right screen. Equipped objects can be seen on thyself as well as in your inventory. You can unequip objects by following the same procedure. Alright. So, use shield on thyself. You lash the iron securely to your forearm. The dragon notices you, moves its ponderous weight, and begins gathering breath. Oh boy. Let's see, what else do I need to grab while I'm here? I think I might need to grab the hammer and the spear. I think that's the only two things that I need. You take the hammer. You take the hammer. The roar of the ancient beast releases a scorching stream of fire at you. You raise your iron shield just in time to block the dragon's fire, dispersing it harmlessly on either side of you. Alright. You also need to take the spear. You put the spear in your satchel. Gathering another breath, the dragon releases a superheated stream of fire at you. You lift your iron shield once again to block the fiery flames. Although this time you can actually feel the heat. I think there's one more thing in here I need, but I don't remember what it is. Is the helmet? Take the helmet. You take the helmet. Alright. Ancient dragon shifts its weight and fires a blast of scorching fire at you. You barely manage to raise your shield in time to block the dragon's flame. While the shield protects you, it's glowing red hot. Yeah, let's leave. Let's leave. Let's get the heck out of here. The teeth chattering, you stand within the cold cellar, hugging yourself for warmth. For warmth, a creature made of ice hovers playfully on the side of the room. Yeah, we don't need to. We need to go do anything here, I don't think. Alright, so we go this way. Even though commands are on screen, if you wish to play, you can play the game using keybinds. Yeah, I'd rather just click, point and click. This is what the game was, this is such a small game / system, yet so difficult to create. Must have taken ages. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Drippy, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? You basically stream Pokemon Shield every Tuesday, is that correct? I stream every day, my friend. Alright, take the torch. The unlit torch. Unlit torches. Unlike other torches, you have these caves. These torches are welded into brackets. Oh! So what I'll do is I'll use this on this. Their torch erupts into flames. Then I'll use this on this. You're unable to pull the torch from the wall since it's welded into place. Okay. So use this torch. which is like right here underneath me. I don't know where I could put my camera all too well. Hold on. Click this. Use on this one. Torch burst into flames. And then use this torch on this one. Torch burst into flames. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save. Game was saved. Okay. So I want to look at the crypts. The figures carved on the lid of the tomb has a mischievous feral look on it. It's holding one upside down torch. Upside down torch, huh? Meow, 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 meow. Open the torch. As hard as you can't open the torch. Alright, open this torch. Hard you can, okay, so, open this torch. Alright, what about use this torch? You're unable to pull the torch from this wall since, okay. How about using this one? You're unable to pull the torch from the wall, okay. What about this one? As try as you might to pull the torch downward, it appears to be stuck in place. Alright, hit it then. You throw a wild haymaker and connect with absolutely nothing. Okay, alright, whatever. Open this one. You open the tomb and a heroic creature is released, letting out an eerie pierce that cuts into your very being. It's a banshee. Oh my. Well, you've seen a vision of the Warlock Lord, and now you have been cursed. Both of these things have time limits in the game. It's important both to cure yourself before you die, and to stop the Warlock Lord before he destroys the world. Some objects in the game are flammable. Set an object on fire by selecting current torch, use command, and then objects will burn. Be careful not to burn something that might prove useful later on. It's a banshee, harbinger of death and disease. You feel a momentary stabbing pain before the creature winks out of existence. Huh, I seem to remember the castle. Remember that the castle was more hospitable once upon a time, Yorick says in... Oh my goodness. Alright, so I am... There we go. The slide's open with an eerie creak. Your vision clears and the episode passes. Whoa, that was intense. Indeed it was. So use the torch on this guy. The wrappings are dry, so they almost disintegrate into the flames as it burns. A scroll tumbles to the floor, having escaped the fire. Alright, I want to take the scroll. Open my inventory. Go to my archives. I want to open said scroll. And I want to look at said scroll. You unroll the scroll, careful not to destroy it. A drawing of 6 rectangular shapes are drawn on the parchment. Several lines point the shape with a drawing underneath. Shapes with drawing underneath. You read 2 of the notations. The mirror leads through the surface and the castle beyond. And these mirrors require power to activate and will teleport to places strewn across the castle dimensi. Or I think that's supposed to mean across the castle Dimsney? I don't know what that word is. So we've done that. Let's save. I don't want to die. Alright, so I want to use the torch on this guy. As the ancient wraps burst into flames, an amazing gold scepter and a leather sack fall onto the ground. I want to open the sack. Rummage through the sack and find a scroll and a gear. Take these while discarding the sack. Alright, I want to take the staff. Put the scepter in your satchel. Alright. So let me open this. Knowing it is important, you carefully open the scroll. I want to look at the scroll. The handwritten scroll is faded and difficult to read, but you can make out a message. When Majal's tail lights the northern skies and the alignments are in harmony, then shall ye take the circle runes of water and fire and the all-seeing eye, placed him with great eagle. Placed him with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. Oh goodness. Alright, so can I put this on? Can I use this? You place the small helmet on your head. The fit is a bit snug. Now I want to look at this. The dented and pitted helmet sits askew on your head. Okay, what about look at the shield? The iron shield you barely strapped to your arm is thoroughly warped by the intense heat it had endured. You had seriously doubt its ability to protect you much longer, but it's a good thing that I have it still. All right, so I want to open this. The lid slides open with a grating moan. All right, so use torch on this. The ancient wrappings quickly go up to flames as the mummies burn. A shield and a mask are revealed. Alright, so I want to take the mask. You take the mask and drop it into your satchel. And you take this as well. You put the shield in your satchel. Alright. I want to look at the shield. The hefty wooden shield has withstood the years well. Nice, it's a wooden shield. Alright, so let's save. I probably won't get nearly as lucky by opening this last one. The lid slides open with a creak. Okay, so apparently it did. What is that? Look. The round orange item sits inside the tomb. Can I take it? As you grasp the large orange thing, it becomes painfully clear that it's a pumpkin. Oh, why was there a pumpkin in this crypt? That's kind of weird. Alright, so I'm going to use this torch like I did everything else. Ancient wrappings quickly go up in flames. As the mummy is consumed, a sword falls out. So I want to take the sword. So you drop the sword into your satchel. That's not very helpful. Or very anything. Okay, let's look at the sword. This long sword is ornated, carved, and excellent craftsmanship. However, the blade looks dull by age. Yeah. Alright, look at the scepter. An ancient symbol showing two griffins locked in deadly combat is crafted onto one of the gem cluster things. Okay, what about well, look at this gear. This large gear has a series of runes and glyphs inscribed on it. Okay. I already said I was Crimson. Well, I don't know why you keep doing that. You keep saying the same things over and over and over every stream. Like, dude, come on. What? Can I go this way? Can I go there? Alright, what about here? Can I go here? Can I go there? Alright, what about here? You are unable to go to the tomb. Alright, what about here? Unable to go to the tomb. Look at these dice. Dice like these are typically used by fortune tellers. Each face of the die contains a different symbol. When rolled, you can divine one's future. Alright, look at the spear. The spear appears perfectly balanced, and one it has been sharpened by a deadly point. Okay. Oh, it looked like you said the exact same thing, man. What? I have no idea. I'll let that be something that you guys decide. Try to open the crypt, however, it is fused shut. Alright. So hit the torch. You hit the torch, forcing it downward. Ooh. You hear a mechanism release and then rumbling beneath you. You jump back as the tomb in the center of the room slowly moves. Ooh, creepy, creepy. Sherry, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? Keybinds, you can keybind anything to your inventory. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Can I keybind this one? From my inventory, it says. Control. Oh, is it Control 2 is what it was? Control 2. Okay. Alright. So let's look at this. The stench of pitch from the unlit torch turns your stomach. Oh yeah, okay. Take. You drop the vial into your satchel. Take that. Take this. Take this. Use the torch on what? This one. You lit the torch and swap it out on the one in your hand, dropping the previously lit one behind you. Alright, so look. The reflection in the mirror is a distorted image of yourself. Your head looks much larger than the rest of your body. Let's look at the vial that we just got. Look at the vial. With the exception of a crack, the vial is unremarkable in nearly every way. Can we open the vial? There's no way to open the vial. Okay. Can we look at the pumpkin? There's plump pumpkins need to be perfect size to make into a jack-o'-lantern. Can we eat the pumpkin? I don't know. Maybe. Sweet. Doing good. Just hanging out a while. My nephew's taking a nap. That works. That works. Alright. So look at this one. The surface of the mirror appears warped in an odd way. Either that or your hips really are that big. Ooh boy. You can catch some movement behind your reflection. You jump back in surprise before looking around the room. Okay, so that's probably the one I need to do. So let's save before we do it. So I want to take this, use on this. With all your might, you swing the hammer at the mirror. Oddly enough, the weapon just bounces off the glass. Perhaps the mirror is enchanted. Maybe. Alright, look at this one. Although dusty, the surface of this mirror casts a fine reflection of yourself. Well, that one looks good too. So, use hammer. The hammer of the mirror. Oddly enough, the weapon just bounces off the glass. Perhaps the mirror is enchanted. Really? I know I can use, double click this on this. Okay. Wait. Use this on this. Mighty swing with the hammer. A good sensation of the mirror shatters, revealing metal underneath. You run your fingers along the mirror's frame, looking for hidden latches, or release nothing. Here across the jagged shards of broken glass. Ouch, that hurt. You mumble to yourself, pulling out a splinter. You run your fingers along the mirror, looking for a hidden latch, or releases nothing. Okay, so look at the metal. A jagged, cracked Mars. The reflected surface of the mirror. Metal can be seen behind the broken glass. Can we hit it again? Break the. Use. Here, you hear. You rear back and strike the mirror with the hammer. The glass falls away from the frame, revealing a door behind it. Open the door. You pull the door with all your might. The locked door just rattles in this frame. Okay, so we need a key. So that means we need to go back. Alright, and we go back. The only way we haven't went is this way. Within a large cavern, you find yourself on the shore of a placid underground lake. Alright, so let's look at this guy in the middle. It's hard to tell from this distance, but you think you see a skeleton chained to a rock. Perhaps you need to get it closer. Indeed, indeed. Okay, so I want to use my spell. I think it's a spell. Use this on the water. At a tense moment of holding your breath, you release the spell with a word. The magic backfires in a particular fashion. That would be funny if it didn't hurt so much. Okay. What about Evocon? Can we use Evocon on that? That beads your brow and you concentrate the glyph. And then release the spell. The power of your magic flies in a particular fashion, but there's little else. Okay, I don't have the right spell here. A magical waterfall cascades from the mouth of the ancient stone statue, painstakingly carved into the mountain. Below, it's underneath the undulating mass of water hovers playfully. Alright. So look. Marking looks like a dwarven craftsman's stamp. Can we hit the stamp? You punch the marking, improves your knuckles. Okay. Having a cut of deep furrow into the rock of this cavern, an underground river rushes past you into the large crevices. You throw a wild haymaker, connect absolutely nothing. Okay. Whoever wrote the script and story of this was most likely past English class. Likely past English class, as well said. Indeed. Indeed. Can we speak to the thing? Bow and introduce yourself to the elemental. It playfully dances around, squirting you with water. Okay. So look at the elemental. Hovering before you is an entity made entirely of water and mist. The liquid elemental continuously forms and reforms in a hypnotic way. I don't want to kill the elemental. This room is not the same as I remember it. Can we open the thing? As hard as you can open them. You can't open the marking. Can we use the marking? You play around with the marking. After a moment, you stop, having grown bored. Okay, I wouldn't have grown bored that quickly, but okay. Look. Alright. So, although this is like the original, they've made a few changes too, which makes it look makes it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so I do see that this is here. Can we use a spell? Invocon. Calming your mind, you draw the power from the surrounding as you begin visualizing the spell. Vivid memories of your childhood distract you. The subsequent spell backfires in a particular fashion. What about Aga? You gather your will and a picture of the glyph in your mind. Closing your mind and release the spell. Oh, you know what? You know what? I think I know where we need to go. Open. Use spell. Focus wheel on the stone hatch, whispering the word. A strange power flows out of you, enveloping the stone hatch. After a moment, the stone lid opens. Yes! I got it! Hey, Crazy Con! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? Alright, here we go. You lean into the leaning close, obvious look inside that open hatch. The stone compartments harbor a strange mechanism, one comprised of levers, rods, and gears. Alright, pull this lever down. You yank the lever, pulling it down. Pull it down with a creak. A creak. You force the lever down. I swear I recently saw Lakmir, or at least Ghost that looked like him. The animated skull points, shouts. Okay. Pressure, but nothing happens. A piece of mechanism appears to be missing. Ah. I have a gear. Whenever you force the gear into the slot. As it glows, vibrates, and begins to move, you can hear the sound of rushing water deep within the castle. York comes to life and says, "Well, that sounded encouraging, eh, boy? Should probably go see what that just did." Alright. I know what it did. It opened up the thing right here. Yep. Only a trickle of water can be heard moving through the shallow underground riverbed. This small cave makes a great hideaway, concealed as hidden by the waterfall. Alright, so let's look. The rune glows with power. It's firmly attached to the wall. Truly, it must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. The rune glows with power. It's firmly attached to... Okay, so what is this in the middle? The symbols etched on the wall look something like a written language of the steppe Magi, who are a traveler troupe of the performance and fortune tellers who remember visiting such carnival in your youth in Stormhaven. This corpse is suppressed in what was once a regal set of robes. Blood stains the collar, perhaps providing a clue to what killed this unfortunate soul. These smooth, heavy stones fit nicely into the palm of your hand. Oh, take stone. And take stone. And can we open the robes? You search the corpse for anything useful. Your efforts produce a scroll, which you deposit in your pack. Alright. We'll open the scroll. Look at the scroll. You read the hastily scrawled word on the brother. If you're reading this, then I am no more. I fear we have underestimated his ambition in the depths. He traveled into the dark arts. Protect the seal at all costs. He must not get them. Power up the way and follow the mirrored path to the lone keep. Add your strength to Unthalms. If nothing else, perhaps our weather master can blunt the evil one's advance, especially with your support. Fare thee well, Fandral the High. Oh, well, we found Fandral. Well, the other two people that we found, or other skeletons that we found, were actually after Fandral. This is actually Fandral, so... Alright, so you pull within your might to the rune, will not budge an inch from the wall. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way. Alright, what about this one? Pull with all your might, the rune will not budge an inch, perhaps it's enchanted. Okay. So, usually when it means enchanted, usually means there's a spell involved. Use Agop. There's light squill and focus the mind. With the pressure built up a comfortable level, you release the spell with a word. Power dissipates quickly as it appeared. Okay. Maybe I use that spell. Use this spell on this one. Moment of holding your breath, you release a spell with a word. The magic backfires. Okay. Open. Hard as you try, you can't open the rune. Okay. Unled, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? I didn't see you come in. Alright. Trying to remember what to do here. Look. Symbols etched on the wall. From the fortune teller. Okay. You punch the carving and bruise your knuckles. Get the room with no the veil. You accomplished nothing. Alright, let's see if there's anything in our items that we can use. Use that on that. There we go. You fumble a rocket to the cradle of the sling. I know I'm going to need that later. I remember some of this. Okay. Can we open? There's no way to open the tomb. As hard as you can, you can't open the tomb. As hard as you can, you can't open the tomb. I thought I remember there's being what, like a door underneath these, one of these. I guess not. Okay. Alright. Speak to the freezer. Know nothing what to say. You introduce yourself as the elemental. The creature replies by blowing air in your face. Alright, look. Great itchy made entirety of solid ice and cold vapor hover around the room in front of you. Can I use... Flames much too small to melt the ice and free the creature. Alright. Speak to Yorick. As you begin speaking to Yorick, he interrupts. You better be sure you want my advice before you speak to me again, cause I'll be giving hints next. Alright, speak to Yorick. The wizards used to keep these elementals as pets, but to catch a magical creature, you need a magical cage. Perhaps Blackbeard was something you could use. Oh, I need a magical cage. Use... When you try to use a vial on the elemental, it effortlessly dances out of your reach. So what happens if I use the sword? Actually... Remember the iron is sharp against you. Attempt to use the sword on the dirk. Nothing happens except for a couple of nicks and notches. Alright, so use the sword on the pumpkin. You wield the dirk and you you wield the dirk with an expertise you didn't know you possessed. You lopped off the top of the carved pumpkin creepy face, transforming the pumpkin into a rather impressive looking jack-o'-lantern. Alright, so I want to use the jack-o'-lantern. When you try to use the pumpkin on the elemental, it effortlessly dances out of your reach. Okay. Poof! I've successfully switched from PC to mobile. Woo! Alright, look at this mask. The horrible visage of the wooden mask resembles a witch from a child. Can we equip it? You slip the costume mask over your face. The thing smells terrible and makes it difficult to see. Speak to the wisp. Not knowing what to say, you introduce yourself to the elemental. The creature replies by blowing air in your face. wonder what the witch's mask does. I have no idea. Alright, so let's get this hammer. Don't break any more of these. Take a mighty swing with the hammer with a crash. The mirror shatters and sprays the room with glass. Alright, can we use it again? You rear back, refuse to break any further. Really? I broke one. Well, that's good. Lighting a new torch. Your current torch in the lower of your screen has a limited lifespan. It will burn out a little more every time you use a command, with the exception of the look command and speaking to Yorick. Be sure to take any unused torches. Any unused torches you come across when you... Yes, I remember that. Alright, so let's look down here. Seated at the bottom of the opening is a metal door, locked securely in place. Alright, so use the torch on this torch. Veins of quartz. Contracts to square. Okay, can I open this down here? Tug on the hatch, but no avail. It appears to be secured from below. And I don't have any keys. Look at this. The exception of a crack in the vial is unlikely and near in every way. Can we eat it? Perhaps the bottle held some liquid. If you might be able to, perhaps if the bottle held some liquid, you might be able to drink it. Okay. So look, jagged pieces of glass fill the frame of the broken mirror. All right. Hit the torch with a mighty punch. Unfortunately, you only see the hurt in your hand. Good look. Small waterfowl empties into the lake. I need this freeze. Oh, you know what? I need the freezing orb. That's what it was. The freezing orb. Beautiful! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? How you do, man? Alright, let's look at our map. Okay. Alright. Doing well. Hope the new year is treating you well, my friend. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Shift through the bones as they clackle together, disturbing the rattle to choose not to disturb them. Okay. Alright, so look at that. Strange marking glyphs of the stone pillars surround the statue. One of them depicts a hooded figure with a darkened visage. Can we use the torch on him? Decide it's better not to disturb the remains of any further. Well, I didn't really do anything. Okay. Strange marking and glyphs. Alright, let's use our spell. Concentrate on the statue and whisper a word. Although the spell is powerful, it bounces uselessly Against the cold dead stone. Alrighty, what about our other spell? Agape. Visualize the glyph in your hand, focus, the pressure builds up, get comfortable. The power dissipates quickly. Okay. Put your shoulder against the stone and push through the rock. The rock fractures and crumbles inward. Okay. You force yourself through the narrow opening and into the darkness around. Cold air rushes down into the chamber, no doubt from the opening in the rocky wall above. Alright, so let's see. Is that a spear? Fletching of the arrow looks a bit tattered, and the silver tip looks like it'd be good condition. Okay. So I want to go over here. Oh! You stand on the edge of a lava-filled chasm. Impossible as it seems, the faint, terrified screams of some unfortunate soul echoes in its depths. Oh. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere now. Alright, go here. Woo! A dense fog greets you as the stone passage opens into a small chamber. The temperature plummets as the creature materializes in front of you. It flinches from the light of your torch. Maybe we should use the torch on it. With a cry, you swing your torch at the wraith. The ethereal being is being instantly enveloped in a bright flash of light. Its tortured moans hanging in the air as it vanishes. Oh, that's awesome. Gotta take a shower? No worries, hero. No worries. Congratulations, you have earned the Torchbearer achievements. Well, that's cool. You drop the torch into your satchel. I swear, I recently saw Lakmir, or at least a ghost of him, that looked like him. Animated Skull shouts cheerfully. I want to take the pumpkin. Alright. Ooh, look! It's the Triforce! It's the Triforce! I'm going to take this one. You take the torch. The room begins to spin as you feel vertigo set in. An apparition appeared before your eyes, and you hear the echoes of the Banshee scream in your head. Alright, so let me look at this. The rune is firmly attached to the wall, glowing with power. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. So, can I use it? You pull with all your might, the rune will not budge. What about pushing it? Have you ever thought about pushing it, not pulling? Alright, can we open this door? With a creak, you protest the door opens. Alright, let's go. Whether it be a sewer or a reservoir system from the castle, mold, mildew, and moss bespeckle the stones within this chamber. Alright, I want to take this. Put the scroll in the satchel. I want to open the bag. As hard as you can't open the empty bottle. Oh, well, I'll take the empty bottle then. And I'll take this down here too. Bar into the satchel. Alright. So I want to open. Pull the bolt. You pull the bolt, opening the hatch. I know where this goes. So look here. Their meaning strangely familiar. The letters E, P, O, and R have been carved into the wall. Epor! It's Epor. Okay. Archive, open, scroll. Carefully unroll the scroll. Look at the scroll. As you read the scroll, one particular word stands out. Entrains. In your mind, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you write down the strange marking in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hand. You have learned a spell. Alright. So, speak, Epor. You speak to the word on the wall into the empty room, Epor. You say with confidence, you are hoping this was going to be easy, but it's not. Okay. So, spells. We got a new spell. So let's use the spell in this room. On this. Visualize the glyph in your mind and your focus. The pressure. Power manifests the spell. Okay, it didn't do anything. You jump and manage to find a handhold within the hatchway. After a frantic moment or two, you manage to pull yourself through. Alright. So, I need to use this spell on the door. You visualize the glyph in your mind and release the power of the spell. The effects produce some pretty fireworks and headache, but no little else. What if I do... use it on the mirror? Concentrate drawing power from the air itself. After a moment, you release a spell with a word. Exceptionally annoying. Okay. Can we go down here? Carefully lower yourself through the opening in the floor. Okay. Alright, so one of these spells I remember we have to use on ourselves. Was it this one? You visualize the gift in your mind, you release the power of the spell back at yourself. The dazzling light of the spell momentarily blinds you. You quickly recover. Okay, that's the wrong spell. Use this spell on me. With a wave of your hand, you let loose the spell at your feet. Sparkle of white swirls a magical dance of your boots briefly instant. Okay, so we should be able to go over here now. You take a hesitant step on the creaky bridge. The bridge sways and creaks amazingly. You halt in mid-stride and step back off the bridge. It definitely doesn't seem safe. Perhaps there seems to be, perhaps there is some entity that would help you become lighter than air. So we have to go find an entity now. Oh. All right, use this on here. Despite your best efforts, the brazier refuses to light. All right, let's look at the brazier. This metal brazier has a wide bulb mounted on a tripod. The legs look like a series of inverted hooks, poorly welded together. The rickety bridge is held together with nothing but a frayed rope and rotten wood planks. As if warning, a mounted skull stands guard in front of it. Hey, can we speak to that skull? You fail to get a response from the chasm. Look at the skull. The rickety bridge is held together. Okay. What about here? Can we look at this? Carvings on the keystone is a circle and then a shield outline. Strange writings cover the stone. You think you recognize the name Mahal amongst the hard to decipher languages. Majahal. I have a scroll with Majahal. Look at... is it this one? Yes. Handwriting scroll is faded and difficult to read. When Majahal tail lights the northern skies and the alignment are in harmony, then shall you take the circle runes of water and fire and see... Okay. Can we just burn this bridge? Use this on this. With the thoughts of burning the shoddy bridge to the ground, you ignite the ropes of the bridge. However, before the flames can fully catch, an errant wind from the chasm snuffs them out. Oh. Alright. Somebody doesn't like that. Alright, so use Evocon. The glyph releasing the spell. The magic dances around you and head gives you odd sense of odd sensation that clear. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything here. The hypnotic movement of the campfire momentarily mesmerizes you until a loud pop brings you back to your senses. You sense of furtive movements within the darkness of the opening. Something or someone is definitely up there. Well, I mean, that kind of works. This is of untold importance. You must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the alkalite den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion that may yet avert disaster. Signed, Lockmere. Alright. Yeah, I don't know where to go from here. Alright, speak these. Speaking to the carvings accomplished nothing. Monster Rage, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? Hey, that's the whirlwind. Okay. Okay. You're unable to go to the rune. Alright. Alright, let's look at our map. Yep, I found Epor there. Oh, this is not at all what I remembered. Put your toes in the water, something huge beneath the surface stirs. Sufficiently cowed, you rethink your action. Decide caution is better strategy. Yeah, no kidding. Let me save since I don't know what's down there. Can we use any of our spells on the water? Charge a product from the air after a moment. Annoying headache. Alright, that spell doesn't work. Use this spell. Picture the glyph in your mind. Closing releases the spell, except something wonderful to happen. Nothing does. You're expecting something wonderful to happen, but nothing ever comes. Picture glyph in your mind. The power produces the fireworks and headache, little else. Alright. I know I remember having to freeze this water. I don't remember how to get this. Use on that. As you might, you cannot light the ice elemental on fire. And there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. I mean, there's a skull, but let's see. Look at this bar. The strong metal bar appears to have some loose, have come loose from the sewer grate. Alrighty. Look at this bottle. Glass bottle is empty. Okay, can I use the bottle on the wisp? Empty bottle on the elemental, it's effortlessly danced into. Okay. Can't do that now. So, is this just another pumpkin? The epitome of what the. Okay, so. Look. Showing 2 griffins locked in deadly combat is crafted onto the gem-encrusted scepter. Can I use the scepter on that? Just element, it just dances away. Okay. Can we use the dice? Self. Roll the dice and roll them. They land on the symbols of a bone and a dragon, respectively. The fate declared that a dragon will break your bones. I won't break my bones! Can I eat the pumpkin? Although hungry, you resist the urge to take a bite of the pumpkin. Okay. Take the wisp. Chill runs through your spine and paralyzes your arm as you try to grasp the elemental. The creature easily dances away. Okay, I'm gonna have to speak to York because this is getting crazy. The wizards used to keep elemental things as pets, but to catch a magical creature, you need a magical cage. Perhaps Lackmere has something you could use. Open. Pat down the corpse, though rough handling produces a piece of parchment and a scroll, which you put in your bag. Alrighty. Open. Alright, so look at this one. You read the hastily scrawled note, writing on the parchment. Since it's the only means of capture and control the element, you must hide the silver orb beyond the water. Control the elementals. You must hide the silver orb beyond the waters of the sewer. Alright. You read the message scroll on the page. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see Flying Ace again, then bring the three pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door. But be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for Halloween Eve can gain interest. There must be a carved visage and illuminated the sacrifice in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. They will be freed this they will end. Cordially, DP. Okay. So I have the mask. I'm ready for the mask. I just gotta find another thing. Okay. So he's saying that the only way to control the elementals is to get the silver orb. Alright, so let's look back here. Tiny scurry sound can be heard coming from beyond the grate. Can we go there? You try to squeeze your body through the bars. After a moment or two struggling, you give up. Okay. So can I take another one of the bars? Proved too difficult. Can't take the grate. Okay. Can we open the grate? You strain your muscles pulling the grate. It simply does not budge. Can we open any of these other ones? Stuck on the iron bars, although the grate feels somewhat loose, you aren't able to pull it free. Strain your muscles pulling the grate. It simply does not budge. So can we use this on the grate? Attempt to force the grate open, but the bars are firmly anchored in place. Can we use the hammer? Since nothing is happening after a few moments, you stop trying to use the hammer on the grate. Okay. Let's look at this note again. Since it's the only means to capture and control the elementals, you must hide the silver orb beyond the waters of the sewer. I'm in the sewer. So I need to use Evocon on the words. Nothing. Use a gap. We'll use a gap on this. Sweat beads around your brow. Concentrate the glyph, then release. The powers of the magic flies out in a spectacle fashion, but does nothing else. Okay. So let's use that again on this words. Nope. Alright. What about the new ones that I just learned? Nope. Alright, how about on the... can we do any of these on the gate? Visualize the glyph. Alright, we're getting closer, but I'm still like... That's why I like this game so much, because it's just like a massive puzzle game. I love puzzle games. Especially when it comes to this, like this one. But it's somewhere here in the thing, so let's look at this. Whether it's a sewer or a reservoir system, the old castle mold and mildew speckles the stone with the... Okay. Can we hit this? Break the scroll. Apparently nothing happens. Can we use the scroll? I'm about trying to do something instructive with the scroll. Very quickly give up. Speak the scroll. Speak the word once written on the words Epor. You say the confidence you're going to... Okay. Do I need a rope or something? Open Epor? Alright, can we open the grate? No. Okay. Walls barely cover the sandy floor of the sewer. You can't take the water. Well, yes I can. Yes I can. Use the bottle on the water. You submerge the bottle and fill it with water. How about this one? Can we use this on the water too? You submerge the vial in the water. Unfortunately, when you pull it out, the water pours out of the hidden crack in the glass. Alright, so we do have water now. Look at the water. The glass bottle is filled with water. What can we do with the water, though? If anybody knows how to get past this, please tell me. Like, you don't have to be afraid. I've already played this game before, so I just don't remember how to get past certain parts. Roger Lee, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? Because there's like that one little bit thing I'm missing. It's just the stone patches, open the chamber. What's happening? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Alright, so let's look at that. The room is firmly attached to the wall, glowing with power. Truly, this must have belonged to the Wizards of the Circle. Can we hit it? Punch the rune and bruise your knuckles. Open. As far as you try, you can't open the rune. Only play this game to tell you, if only I played this game to tell you what to do, but I haven't sadly. Oh, no. I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. If anybody knows, let me know. But if you don't, that's okay. Okay. Eat it. Eat it! Eat it! Don't you let me repeat it. Can we eat this? You erupt the bottle and guzzle down the water. I need to go get some more water then. There we go. So what's Shadowgate? Never heard of it. It's a the original was a point and click adventure. Still is, by some means. Wait, to try to eat the rune? Oh, okay. I'll try to eat the rune. Eat the rune. That will not taste good. Can we go this way? I mean, it's a very old game. This is the remake, so. Half-buried stone appears to be a keystone. Alright, let's use spells. Visualize you live in your mind, you release the power of the spell back at yourself. The dazzling light of the spell momentarily blinds you. You quickly recover. Okay, so that's a blind spell. That's a blind spell. So use a gop on yourself. You wave the right hand and let loose the spell at your feet. Sparkling and white swirls of magic dance around your boots for a brief instant. So I want to use a gop. Pressure to build the uncomfortable levels. No, that doesn't help. Doesn't help. Alright, what about Invocan? What does Invocan do? Concentrating the glyph, you release the power of the spell back at your face. The magic dances all around your head and giving you an odd sensation that quickly clears up. Okay. Boldly set up the rickety bridge. Once again, your courage falters as the bridge sways and creaks. You try that again without some magical help. You're sure that, okay, so I need to find some magical boots or something. Figure movement moves within the opening of the back of the grotto. He doesn't seem to pose any risk to you. Speak. Cave doesn't hear you. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna take your stuff, man. Do I play stealth games? Very few. Very few. Alright, so let me save here for a second. I do want to take a short break because we've been at this for a while and I need to go do something. So give me just a second. I'll be right back. Hopefully I can find out here soon what I need to do, but if not, we'll do this adventure together, hardcore style. Alright, be right back. Oh, sorry about that. I muted it. Well, thank you everybody so much for being patient while I took that short break. We're gonna go back into this area here because this is where we got stuck. Something like tells me that there is more to this area than meets the eye, so attempt to force the grate open, but the bar, okay. I know we tried it on this one. Did we try it on the right one? I don't know if we tried it on the right one or not. Lever the, oh my goodness. You lever the bar under the, and pry them open. Oh my goodness. You tug on the iron bars, although the grate feels somewhat loose. You're okay. So I need to use this on that. Alright, so you ever hear of Elra's Stand? Yorick interrupts. Now that was an epic poem, probably one of my favorites. The skull trails off. Okay, I want to go this way. Oh man. You peer into the darkness. You drop down the muck and crawl through the tight opening. This stone den is damp and smells of corpse, and green foliage. As if a mirage, the far side of the cave shimmers and power emanates from the standing stone obelisk. Alright, let's look at the obelisk. Stone obelisk is nearly 10 hands high, embellished with a strange symbol of 3 deep notches. An inner hum emanates from its center, setting your teeth on edge. Okay, I don't know what to do with this, so we're gonna have to do like a multitude of things. Do I do spells at it? So let's try throwing a spell at it. Focus your will on the stone obelisk. With a whispered word, your spell is unleashed. A strange apparition coalesces from within the obelisk of the ghostly figure of an old man cloaked in a shimmering veil.
You have done well, simple soldier. Now, listen if you have ears, since the shadows grow long and time fleet. Some 40 years past, an evil, the likes the world has not beheld, escaped its prison. Talimar, the Black, he of whom I have already spoken. This warlock lord brought forth his dark magics and conjurations, and unleashed his foul vassals, desecrating these sacred halls. Talimar has laid waste to the combined power of man. And what of the Circle of 12, the great wizards? They are no more. I am the last. Pity me not, boy. We were resolute in our judgment, but erred greatly. 'Twould have been better to put our brother to death, but mercy and folly prevailed. I know not Talimar's full plans, but have discovered enough to fill my heart with fear. And yet, hope remains, and it stands or falters with you. Fare thee well.
Blackmere the Timeless vanishes, leaving behind a scroll, a glowing orb, and the words, "Fare thee well." Congratulations, you have earned Wizard's Friend achievement. Yay! Alright, so take the scroll. Take the orb. Put the silver orb in your satchel. Hey, we got the silver orb. Look at that. Look at the silver orb. The clear orb has a silver sheen about it. It is relatively light and vibrates with a dormant, exputant power. Alright, so let's open the scroll. Gripping it with both hands and you carefully unroll the scroll. Alright, look at the scroll. You read the words on the scroll. 5 define, 3 are 1. 1 give access the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of Aegis to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the golden thorn. The last to invoke the platinum horn. Oh my goodness. I remember my dad reading this. You read 5 to find, 3 are 1. 1 give access to the bladed sun. The silver orb to banish below. The staff of ages to vanquish the foe. Joining 2, the golden horn. The last to invoke, the platinum horn. So it looks like I'm building a staff, which is 3 pieces. And then... or 2 pieces. Or 3 or 1, and then we've got 2 left, which is... joining the 2... that means there's 6 items altogether. Wait, that's not right. I don't know. We'll figure it out, though. That's awesome. That's so awesome. Alright, look. You are surprised to find a lush subterranean den deep within the mountains. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so now that we've got the silver orb, let's go talk to the Wispy. Hi, Wispy. Alright, so I want to use this on this. Taking the silver orb from the satchel, you advance upon the ice elemental. You can barely hold on as the power from within the orb lashes onto the singularity and pulls it inside. A frosty pattern emanates encasing the orb. That's what I need. That's what I need. A layer of frost coats the silver orb, forcing you to use your cloak to hold the artifact. The essence of ice elemental is inside. Alright, so now that I've got the ice elemental, I can go over here, and I want to freeze this lake, I think. Use this on the water. As you release the ice elemental, you fumble with the silver orb, dropping it into the lake. Immediately, still water freezes into a solid sheet of ice. Excellent work. So use this on that. The heat from the torch melts the ice, the silver orb freeing it. The ancient artifact rises to the surface of the frozen lake. I want to take it again. Thank you. Alright, so look closely. It's difficult to tell from this distance, but you think you can see a skeleton chained to the rock. Perhaps you should step closer. Go. You make your way across the slippery ice towards the chained skeleton. The skeletal remains of some unfortunate soul are chained securely to the rock. Alright, so look at this. Even though you cannot read the inscription on the rock, you understand its intent to warn others away. Alright, I want to take the key. Carefully remove the key from around the skeleton's neck. I want to open the skeleton. There's no way to open the chains. As hard as you try, you can't open the blindfold. Alright, we got the key. I have no idea, though. Within a large cavern, you find yourself ashore. The water is frozen solid. The ice that covers the underground lake melts away as if you'd never been. Alright, so that was a one-time thing only. Great. Alright, so let's go down here. See if I can use this key on the door. You insert the key and turn it, the door unlocks, and you throw away the key. Of course, you should always keep keys. Alright, so now that we've done that, let me save. That was awesome. Alright, so here we go. A wave of heat washes over you as you move into the next room. An immense heat, surely from unearthing fire below, you fills the large room. Alright, so can I open this door? As you head to the far door, a bright point of light materializes above the bridge. pulling a cauldron of heat behind it. In a swirl of fire, the singularity explodes and fashions itself into a creature of the worst nightmares. The beast hisses at you, blocking your way. Okay, so I read something about this. When I have to burn the tail or something. Which one was it? This one? You face again the 3 pumpkins. Nope, that's not it. Unmatch the depths. Dark arts, protect. Follow the mirrors. Follow the path of the mirrors. Add your strength to Elmar's. Perhaps a blunt. Alright. Handwritten scroll is faded. When Maljahal's tail lights the northern skies, the element shall circle the root of water and fire. Can we use the water on the tail? Nothing happens when you use the bottle on the bridge. I don't remember how to do this fight. Alright, can we use the dirk on... Nothing happens when you use the dirk on the bridge. How does that go? Out of the dragon's den and into the furnace? Yorick says, out of the dragon's den into the furnace. Alright, look at the creature. It's a fire drake, a dragon from the nether regions of hell, made of nothing more than fire and molten rock. Use the water. Sensing an attack, the fire drake hurls itself at you in an intensifies frenzy of claws and flame. You have been shish kebabbed and flambéed. A Puninator would have a field day with that. Today, death has claimed a hero of the realm. Alright. We're gonna load. Go back into the mirror room. Heatwave washes over you. I think we need to go do the, like, I need to go, let's go back. Go back. Let's go back. Back. Go here. Stone compartment harbors a strange mechanism, one comprised of levers and rods and gears. Alright, use. Watch the ancient mechanism turns. When you grasp the gears, you listen to any telltale signs of something that might happen. Nothing. Alright, so... as you say, that didn't sound right. You might want to try again. Yep. Mechanism glows vibrant and decides to move. You can hear the sound of rushing water deep within the castle. Comes like, well, that sounded encouraging. Hey, boys, should probably go see what that just did. Yeah, I think I'm hoping that I undid what I did earlier. Yeah, because there's a water orb. There was a water thing here. Alright, let's look at the torch. Flames on this torch licks hungrily at the wood base. Alright, let's do this again. Let's do it the backwards, though. Final, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? What exactly is this game? This game is Shadowgate. It's a point-and-click adventure, kinda. It's got all kinds of puzzles and story, and it's really good. It's like, I love this game. Alright, let's look at these. Wearing 6 rotator shapes drawn on the parchment. Several lines point to the shape with writing underneath. 2 notations. The mirrors lead to the through the furnace and into the castle beyond. The mirrors require power to activate and will teleport strewn across. Okay, so let's go back to the mirrors. Hey, Puninator, welcome to the stream, my friend. How you do? How you do? Okay. Alright, so I need measurement. Yeah, we managed to do that. Okay. So items. No, we need spells. We gotta use. Visualize the glyph in your mind. Yep, nope, that's not the right one. So we're gonna have to use. Just keep using the magic on all of them. Whoops. Use the magic on this one. Nope. Magic on this one. Nope. Magic on this one. Alrighty. So can you explain this game? Well, I can't really explain too much without giving away the story. Well, you are a knight that has been tasked to go defeat a warlock wizard, or warlock ward, warlock lord in the castle Shadowgate. But what they didn't really seem to say is, I mean, they did tell you, but the castle Shadowgate is full of all kinds of things. Evil things, creatures, dragons, goblins, ghosties, banshees, you name it, they've probably got it. And you basically have to go through the castle solving one puzzle at a time. You know, something that you get in this room up here may open up something in this room down here. It's just one of those situations where it's a point-and-click puzzle game. It's really cool. I love it. I do good. Think this cold is finally starting to clear up. Well, I'm glad you're getting better, Puninator. I'm glad you're getting better. Alright, jagged pieces of reflective glass. Fill the frame. Okay. The boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that's the furnace. I'm missing something. Did we flip the switch? Pull the lever, but it's stuck in place. What happens if I use like a tool or something on it? What if I use the hammer on the lever? Generally use the hammer on the lever, fear it would break. Okay. What about this bar? Generally use the bar on the lever, fearful that it would break. Alright. Stuck in place. Cold mist swirls your feet, casting a real path over this stone arched antechamber. Alright, let's check the options. We did get some achievements though. Torchbearer, collect 10 torches. Wizard's Friend, finding Lackmere the Timeless, that's cool. And there's one that's Protector of the Realm, get all achievements. You don't flip the switch, Mr. Dragonsir, you clear throat. Pull the lever, Crank! Yeah, I kind of wish I could. So hit the lever. You strike the lever, but it refuses to budge. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Can we open this thing? As hard as you try, you can't open the statue. Okay. Well, the thing's back. Use. Alright, let's grab him again. Alright, we got the elemental. Never flip your switch. You could break it and cost 300 to replace it. Unless you go light. Oh, geez, man. Why would you flip your switch? Heat wave washes over you. Washes into the next room. Your intense heat, surely from unearthly fire below you, fills the large room. Okay, so we should be able to use this on the fire. Considering what you've been able to imprison, aren't surprised that the fire has no effect on the silver orb. No. It's got the thing. A layer of frost coats. Yeah. Maybe I need to go back. Oh man, torch is about to go out. Use another torch. There you go. So look at the waterfall. A small waterfall empties into the lake. Alright, let's use this again on the lake. Alright, so I want to use this, and then I want to take it. There we go. Well, you slip and slide on the ice as you skate across the waterfall. You attempt to land Salcal and nearly fall on your face. ice that covers the lake is melted away if you have, as if it had never been. Okay. Hey, Jersey Gamers! Hello! Welcome to the stream. How you do? Was a joke on Pony's comment to not flip... Oh. Flip the lever, Crunk! Flip the lever! A significant waterfall cascades from the mouth. I don't know how that happened, but I'm not going to ask questions. Use this on this. Slowly remove the orb and hold it in front of you. A power from within the artifact immediately pulls the entity inside. A bead of water forms the surface. You might want to be heading to the castle proper. If memory serves, it's that way. Yorick vanishes without finishes without indicating which direction he is referring. Okay. So now that I've got the water spirit, or water elemental, hopefully that would work. Because we've got lots of fire we got to deal with, so. So we need to go this way, down, this way. Alright, so item, use. Once released from the silver orb, the water elemental immediately launches itself into the fire pit before dispersing the flames. Lower to a tolerable level. Alright, open. Door sticks a little, but when you pull your shoulder, it finally opens. Alright. Yorick, the skull already mentioned that you can speak to him to get hits. He also has a tendency to mouth off every now and then. If you would like Yorick to keep his quips to a minimum, simply click on him and then select hit. Repeat the process if you want him to pipe up again. Okay. Alright, here we go. So let's look at this. This length of metal pipe appears to have broken off an iron gate. Okay. We'll look at these. The gear etched in runes. It's firmly connected to a mechanism that protrudes from the wall. This one as well. Large gear connected to some mechanism via long chain. So can we open? As you can't open. Can we open this one? No. Can we open the gate? Grabbing the cold iron bars with the hand, you pull with all your might, hoping to lift the gate. Unfortunately, it will not budge. Can we take the pipe? I did. Pull the bar into your satchel. Alright, so can I use the bar on the chain? You attempt to pry the link of the chain apart. After a few minutes, you give up as they remain unbroken. So look. An ancient wrought iron. No, there's a thing on the other side. Shit. You punch the grate and bruise your knuckles. An empty spot here where there's some stone. Seems to be a key. A part of the mechanism is missing. Ah! Okay. I know what to do. I know what to do. I need to take this one. On with the loose gear, but it's leverage to pry it away. Room lurches and spins. I don't have the leverage to pry it away. Now you do. There we go. You pry loose the faulty gear and immediately place it in your satchel. Thankfully, your head clears, you gain balance. Okay. Alright. So use on that. There we go. Let a sigh of relief as the gear slips into place with a click. So use this on this. I didn't want to pry it back out. Use the chain. You grab hold of the hanging of the chain with a full weight. After swinging back for a few minutes, cease your efforts. Alright, how about this chain? You grab hold of all tight. After swinging, you cease your efforts. Can we hit the rock? Alright, what do you say, York? The mechanism is controlled by magic. The gate will open if you use the correct spell on it. Oh, so we need to use a spell. A gop! Use a gop! No, I guess the gop is not right. Entries, give me entries! You let a long breath, gathering your will, enchant the spell. Debris falls from the rocks above the iron gate, responding, lifting with a shudder and a squeal and opening the way forward. Entries! This is cool, like an escape room. It's kind of like that, yeah. But it's like old school. You go through the torn clothes of the dead figure. A rolled piece of parchment is all that catches your fancy. Alright, look at this. Firmly attached to the wall are rune glow with power. Truly, this is supposed to be along one of the Wizards of the Circle. Okay. So we got a scroll. So let's open the scroll. Alright. Read the elegant writing of the scroll. Brother Delden, please see to it that the circle chamber is prepared for the ritual. The circle dice was in need of some repair the last time we performed the initiate spell on it. We have a young candidate ready for initiation. Once the rite is performed on the platform, please bestow him with the authority and privilege commensurate with the acolyte of the order. It is signed, blah 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 blah. It is signed with an archaic letter L. So, Lorik, I guess. Vast chamber is dominated by a intricately carved circle, wreathed by 12 stone thrones. Power pulsates from mystical symbols set within the floor. Alright, so can we open the scroll? And roll the scroll carefully not to damage it. We look at the scroll. While much on the scroll is faded, one part stands out, and it's in the end. The evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice returned. The first shall rise a warder to bar the gates from the opening. The second shall raise one of the carefree to travel path of luck. The last shall raise a raven to make what was undone. The letter is signed Gabriel and includes a glyph which shows 4 vertical lines of varying height. Interesting. So I've seen this one before. So let's see. Can we use spells? Use invoke. Eyes roll back in their head as you focus on the willow stone obelisk. You hear you whisper the word Invocon and unleash the spell. The image of Lakmir materializes within the obelisk.
Listen carefully to my words, boy. There were many who followed the path of the One. Worthy were they, and I counted them as brothers and sisters. Now only I remain, he who is called Timeless. I have fought the good fight, sending many of Talimar's horde back to the depths that spawned them. And though my power is beyond that of mortal man, it is not without limit. But why do I appear before you thus? Am I a ghost? No. Surely I am more than that. This is naught but a projection. As my living being has sought shelter within my tower, it is here I continue my studies to aid you in what ways I can. I grow weary, but know this. I have glimpsed a vast power at the foundation of this castle. This power the Warlock Lord covets above all else. But he fears as well. A hero from the line of the ancients. Or so says Gabriel the Bard. Gird yourself against what is to come, simple soldier, and forsake me not. Follow the ways of the circle. Stray not from its path.
Ooh. The image of Lockmere materializes from within the obelisk. Stray not from its path, he finishes as he form fades away to nothing. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, let's open this door. Door opens with an eerie squeak. Alright, let's actually save. Alright, so can we go up here? You're unable to go to the circle chamber. Alright, what about this one? Not like the image of your dreams, the entrance of the inner keep of a castle. Shadowgate stands before you, set with a heavy wooden drawbridge. Take the rope! Put the rope in your satchel. Look. You pinch your nose in disgust. The stench of the decay rising from an old stone well is nauseating. A rope hangs from the wooden crossbar. Alright, so use this. The rope is firmly attached to the well. No amount of cursing and struggling will part successfully with the knot holding it in place. Open? Or did you try you can't open the well? Use the well? Rope is firmly attached. Can we go down the well? You grab hold of the rope and carefully lower yourself into the well. The ancient well is choked with roots and various detritus and debris that has accumulated over the years. Alright. I want to take this. Take the bucket. Take this. You drop the gauntlet into your satchel. Take the animal's skull. I think that's it. I think that's all I see. Alright, so go back out. Scramble up the rope at the top of the well. Alright. So now we've got a few more items. Look at the skull. The skull looks like it might have come in some large rodent. However, you've never seen a rat with these set of horns. Very true. Can we open the skull? There's no way to open the animal skull. Okay. Alright, let's check our thing. Alright, let's look at the bucket. The bottom of the old bucket has several large holes in it. Can we use the bucket on the river? Use the bucket on that. nothing has happened after a few moments, you stop trying to use the bucket on the moat. Okay. I did get a gauntlet, though, didn't I? Outfit, yeah. Look at the gauntlet. Section of thick metal are sewn onto a rough leather glove, creating an excellent protection and reinforcement. Can I use it? On myself? You squeeze your hand into the metal gauntlet. Nice. Alright, so look at the bridge. The thick wooden planks on this drawbridge create a formidable barrier. Alright, let's go back. I want to go over here. Can I go there? So if this is your hero's journey, does that mean make me the mentor or merely a boon companion? You're a boon companion there, Yorick. Alright, speak to you. This is where wizards were initiated with the Circle of 12. There was a whole ceremony. They would cast a certain spell and then go stand in the Circle of the Runes. Entrance? Is that the spell I need? Entrance? Use Entrance on the circle. Concentrate. No. That's not the right spell. Use Agap. Your mind. Level the spell. Nope. What about Invocon? Calm your mind. Okay, I don't have the power for this. I don't have the right spell for this. Alright, let's look at these chairs. A series of runes edge decorated the stone throne. An undercurrent of power runs along the edge of edges as well. Can we open any of them? Nope. 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 Can we use any of them? Take a seat on the throne somehow. It just doesn't feel like you're worthy to do so. Take a seat on the throne, offering yourself a short respite. After a moment, you get up again. You fidget a bit on the stone chair, knowing that it doesn't feel right sitting in this chair. Okay, what about this one? You take a seat on the stone chair. Somehow it doesn't feel right. You're sitting in this place. Take a seat on the stone chair. Somehow it doesn't feel right. Okay. Okay. Touch the wall. Truly belong to the Wizards of the Circle. Let's see. Let's see. Metal brazier has a wide pole-mounted tripod. The legs look like a series of inverted hooks poorly welded together. Can we break them? Use a hammer on them? You strike the brazier with a hammer. I strike the brazier with a hammer. The metal blows separate and clang and fall into the chasm, leaving metal legs. I happen to have once met Lakmir. Fine fellow, nice hat. I think he has his own tower, actually. Alright, so I want to take the hook. So, taking the hook. I want to use the rope on the hook. Tie the rope and secure it around the iron hook. The results resemble a grappling hook. Alright, we got ourselves a grapple hook, boys and girls. Alright, can we use... We'll use the grapple hook. Get over here. Grapple hook to no effect. The passage. Okay. I know what to do then. Alright, so I want to use the grapple hook on the bridge. Nothing happened. Okay. Whoops. Use on... Okay. Playing an expertise you didn't know you possessed. You swing the grapple hook above your head and let it fly. The hook catches the window slit of the castle wall. The torch's flame momentarily flickers. Alright, so I'll go ahead and light you back up, Torchy. You jump down into the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up and into the window above. The room is dry as a bone and apparently houses the mechanism that raises and lowers the drawbridge. A hum of power travels along the machinery. Alright, so I want to open the scroll. Carefully unroll the scroll. I want to look at the scroll. You read the words on the scroll, noting that it's a letter addressed to the wizard Greylord. My friend, I have remained secure in my Dimsny here in the Keep Mountains, guarding the mountain passage. Look up for my signal, Pyre. If more come from the north, I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since I can only control it. The name Unthalm is signed in a flourish. At the bottom of the page. Okay. So let's take this note. Take the scroll. And I open the box. You grab the crate's lid, attempting to open it. Your efforts are fruitless. Alright, can we use this on the crate? You violently jam the bar into the wooden boards in the hopes of opening the crate. Can we open it now? You rummage through the busted crate, searching for anything useful. Nothing. Grab the lid and tip the manhandle it open. Efforts are fruitless. Okay, let's do the same thing as this one. Jam the bar to the board, violently opening the crate. Alright, use the crate. Rummage through the busted crate, searching for anything useful. Okay, I guess nothing useful. Let's use the... Pull the lever on the right. With a rumble and the chain move and the gear part turn, you hear the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge lowering outside. Alright, what is this? This type of iron cauldron was forged for one purpose, releasing boiling oil onto an attacker force. Can we use it? As you attempt to lift the cauldron, you feel an uncomfortable pull in your side. Hit it. You strike the cauldron, accomplishing nothing. Yeah, I don't want to be boiled alive, please. Can we close it? Simply no way to close the cauldron. Can we open it? Look inside the cauldron and find that it's empty. You know what my sixth sense tells me? We should not look for the castle proper. That's what... We should be looking for the castle proper. That's what it tells me. Okay. Sorry to try, you can't open the loophole. Not able to go to the room. You test the secure rope, scamper out of the window, and successfully grapple down the slick wall. Like the image of your dreams, interested. Okay, so let's go into the castle. Alright, you take a deep breath and saunter across the drawbridge into the inner castle. Congratulations, you have earned the Infiltrator achievement. Alright. As you enter the grand hallway, a goblin jumps out of the shadows, surprising you with a war cry. While you backpedal, the beast tightens its grip on its weapon. Alright, so let me use my dirk on the With more speed than you thought possible, the goblin anticipates your move and brings down a wickedly point grudgel. The weapon penetrates deep into your brain and puts an end to your brief yet adventurous-filled life. Oh. What a pity to have failed in your grand quest. Well then. I hope I save sometime. The footbridge? Is that where I saved? Oh boy. Okay. So what did I miss? Alright, I got the grapple hook. That means I need to go... Alright, use the grapple hook on the window. Then go up there. Alright. I want to open the scroll. I want to look at the scroll. Alright, we already read it. Now I want to take the scroll. Then use this. There we go. Now I want to go outside. Okay. So now that I've done that again, let me save because I know what's to come. Okay. Hi, Goblin. We use this thing on him? Nope. Okay, that didn't work. Alrighty. There's gotta be something. Gotta be something that I'm missing. Hey, what can we throw? Can we use a spear on it? Probably. Try the spear. Your dark mood quickly clears as you decide against ending your life. No, I didn't want to use... I want to use... Yeah, I can't do that. Gold is coin, purple is drink, tickets, and orange is food tickets. Alright. Try this one more time. Alright, what if we just straight up tried to hit it? Wow, really? I try to pull out all these fancy weapons and stuff, and it's like, blah, blah, blah. And it just, I don't know. A look of surprise flinches across the goblin's face as you throw a haymaker at his jaw. With a sickening crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. You shake your head and mutter, "Didn't see that one coming, did ya?" Oh my. Okay, I remember in the last game, if you didn't do something at this point, he would get back up eventually. So I think it's used the dirk on him. You deliver a coup de grace to the unconscious goblin, ending its life. There we go. Okay. So open the goblin. You pat down the goblin and take an interesting crystal from its pocket. You search through the clothing, but fail to find any pockets. Let it know anything useful. Okay. Now I got multi things to take. I want to take this torch, take that torch, that torch, that torch. Take the goblin armor. Can we use the goblin armor? I guess we can. Use the goblin armor. Wiggling your nose, wrinkling your nose, you throw the goblin tunic over your other clothes. Okay. You're uncertain if the tricks of the light, but you could have sworn the suit of armor just moved. Can we hit the armor? Ouch, you hit the suit of armor with no avail. Alright, so let's open these doors. And open this one. There we go. And go through the left one first. The library must contain thousands of ancient tomes, books, and manuscripts. A thick coating of dust covers everything. Alright, can we open these books? With a crinkle of paper, the book opens. Can we look at the book? You flip through the book, noting the pages are blank. Alright, what about this one? The book sticks a bit before opening. The lighting from the torch begins to falter. Even though I ain't gotta know, something doesn't smell right. Torch is about to go out. There we go. Light the torch or swap it for the one. Okay, drop in the previous. Okay, so look at this one. Although you struggle with poor penmanship, you read on. I am honored to have been selected by Fandril to document the workings of the Circle. The newest initiate is a young man with an inquisitive nature. He's taking a liking to Lakmir and intends to study the origins of time. Although his mastery is yet to be chosen, the High One mentioned that Lakmir is not from this line and thus cannot be groomed to become head of the Circle. Rather, the new initiate was chosen for the unorthodox scrying performed by Tilomir. I do not trust that one. He has an ambition and a hunger that does not sit well with a member of the Circle. Alright, so let's open the book here. The book is locked with a metal band binding it closed. Alright, let's look here. Made from the some hide-like material, this map shows the continent of Cal Torlin. Can we take the map? Trying as you might, you're unable to remove the map from the wall. Okay. So look. The red candle sits dull brass holder. White candle rests in an ornate holder. Can we take the candles? You drop the candle into your satchel. Drop the candle into your satchel. Can I take the books? Look. Sensing something strange, you step closer to the books on these shelves. A series of shelves are cluttered with books in the varying shapes and sizes. The accumulated knowledge in this place must be truly staggering. We're missing a book. Alright, so go back. Can we take these books? Take that one. Take that one. You know a scholar or two who would give anything for a moment with these ancient... Can we go to that bookshelf? No need. You have clear view of the bookcase from where you stand. Well, what about this one? You go to that one. Yeah. Alright, so... If you have more items in your inventory that can fit on a single inventory page, you will be allowed to click on the arrow that navigates. I gotcha. There's a candle. Use. Attempt to place the book in the slot, but it will simply not fit. Alright. What about this one? Use... Okay, that's not the right book. Take the book. Will this book fit? With an audible click, the book slides into the slot and it's made like it's made to be there. I don't know what to do now. Thick layer of dust covers the wooden chair. Can we open the desk? You open the drawers of the desk, discovering clothing, a cloth-bound book, a blank piece of brittle parchment, and a bottle filled with colored liquid. You place these items in your backpack. Backpack. Open. The book opens with a crinkle of paper. Look. You start reading halfway down the page. With a pinch of dragon scale brought to a simmer and let rest in copper. An additional remedy for ingestible stomach injuries is to take 1 red-crested shroom, 1 stem of seedling plant, and a white tear. Okay. Can we open the bookcase? Run your hand along the edge of the bookcase looking for hidden mechanisms. You failed to find any. Can we take the book back? Strangely, you feel compelled to leave the book in its place. Oh no, I didn't open it though. Open. Book comes out a few inches more suddenly, stopping a click. A low rumble follows, and the bookcase to the right shakes a bit. You step back, watching as the bookcase slides away, revealing a passage to the adjoining room. This library must contain thousands of ancient tomes. Okay, let's go this way. Oh my! If you were to hazard a guess, you believe this hidden room must be been a wizard's private study. Several pits of fire are set within the floor. Alright, let's look. The rune glows with power. It's firmly attached to the floor. Truly must be... Okay. Look. This hand mirror is framed in polished silver metal. Carvings of flying dragons adorn its handle. I want to take that. And I want to take that hidden pumpkin inspector too. As you grasp the large element, it becomes painfully clear that it's a pumpkin! It's a pumpkin! Yay! A pumpkin! A pile of logs appears to be held tightly together more than a pin. Okay, so can we... What's this? This brass globe has been raised, outlined, and land features are carved in it. The craftsmanship is uncanny. Can we open it? There's the breadth of the width of the globe, but it fails to open. Okay, can we hit the globe? Punch the globe and it bruises your knuckles. Oh boy. Okay. Can we hit this? Strike the rune, accomplished nothing. Can we use the globe? It seems to be rattled. Nothing. Okay, can we use the eye? Pull the switch with your might, but the rune will not budge an inch from the floor. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way. I'm learning that whining in Ghost works. First round, I whined about blasters and pun got it. Third round, whined about the last 10 seconds and it worked. Oh, okay. We use this. Pull yourself up using testing the chain with your strength. After swinging back and forth a few times, you drop back down to the stone floor, rubbing the dust from your hands. Okay. Go back. Alright. Let's go this way this time. Large hall is dominated by a stained glass window rising the height of the vaulted wall. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. So I want to take this. Take the poker. You know what I'd like? Some gold. How about getting Yorick some gold? Oh, hush, Yorick. Alright, we'll take the scroll. We'll open the scroll. Carefully unroll the scroll. We'll look at the scroll. You read the hastily written note. Fandral, I have discovered a great weakness in our defenses. Since we all have the mark, it is simply a matter of separating our heads from our shoulders. Then our remains can be used in the hidden approach, and the wards still be engaged, allowing those with the knowledge to travel the castle unopposed. One merely has to be within the walls for this to work. It's signed with 3 squiggly lines. Alright. Door's locked. Alright. Door's locked. The grunt, that one opens. And that one opens. Alright, let's go to this one. Stairway winds upwards and standing in the chilled air wafts from the stairs, sending shivers. Okay, let me save. Alright, so let me take that torch and that torch. What is this? Large stone appears to have fallen from the ceiling. Oh boy. Cold gray stone of this tower landing perfectly reflects the dour mood. Can we open the door? Pull and tug at the door, but it appears to be locked from the other side. Alright. We go there. A momentary lapse of reason leads you to believe you could possibly fly, then common sense returns you. Oh, goodness gracious. I thought we could go that way. Swirling clouds and howling wind hint at the terrible strength of unnatural weather that surrounds the castle. Take this torch. We open this door. As you attempt to open the door, the muffled sound of laughter is heard from the room beyond. Oh. Let's not mess with that. Alright, so look at here. The intricate, colorful weaving of this tapestry highlights the epic figure of a hero readying himself for battle. You know what? How about we burn it? You light the tapestry on fire, the hungry flames make quick work of the flammable material. Well, you know, that kind of happens. Alright, that door opens. And this door just rattles in its frame. It's locked. Okay, let's go to this door. Circular room houses a massive telescope, as well as all manners of stargazing paraphernalia. Alright, want to open the book. Open the book to an interesting entry. You read the handwritten entry on the page. I have noted several observations over the past fortnight. The stars have moved into an unheard of alignment. The unnamed hero, the hourglass depicted endless time, the broken sword of betrayal, the hooded figure of Thanos, the life stealer. All these constellations are out of season and position, yet they're chasing across the night sky. Unbelievable. They can only portend a time of terrible danger and upheaval. The entry is signed Astronomer Laurel. Alright, look at the sextant. The golden sextant typically used to light the position. Yeah, I need to take that sextant. And I want to look at the mirror. Star chart affixed to the wall. You recognize some of the constellations. The pouring goblet of salvation. And the broken sword of conquest. Let's take that. Chart is firmly attached to the wall, thus you can't take it. Okay, how about opening it? There's no way to open the star chart. Okay, how about we use fire on it? There we go. Look. Carved metallic artifact is shaped like a shooting star, complete with a narrowing tail. Alright, can we take that? You put the shooting star in your satchel. Alright. Even though I ain't good at, I ain't gotta know something doesn't smell right. Alright, look. Like a finger pointed towards the moon, the massive iron telescope is aimed towards this clear sky. I hope you won't miss all the heavenly glory. What it says. Oh boy. Alright, use this on that. Nothing happened when you use the light torch on the table. Okay. Heavenly glory. Look. Ash gray door is typically that iron worm tree. The door is locked. Alright, can we use fire on it? As a moth drawn to the flame, you stare mesmerizing at the flickering flame of the torch. Use torch on door. Lit torch failed to do anything constructive to the door. Okay. Heavenly glory. Maui Wike. Heavenly glory. Alright, so we've got the sextant. We've got the crystals. Yeah. Let's look at this. Raw iron poker is used to stir a fire's ember. Look at this. No, this. This handmade mirror's frame is polished in silver carvings. Carving of flying dragons. Okay, so use self on the mirror. You gaze into the mirror and marvel at the handsome, smiling figure staring back at you. I'm wearing a witch's mask! There's no way. There's no way. Wait, what is this? Look. The bottle is filled with a purplish liquid that glows with magic. Ooh, I think I know what that is. Look. A whistling fell wind forces its way around the edges of the door. Door jam. Strange, there is a carving pumpkin on the wooden door. Can we hit the door? As you knock on the door, you hear a faint voice, tisk, tisk. That is the best you can do, costume. At least put something appropriate on your head that goes with the mask. Oh, I need a hat. Okay. I need a hat. The heavenly wooden doors band together with strong iron. Okay. Alright, let's go to this door. Alright, take this torch. Take this torch. I want to open this door and open this door. The door won't open, it's locked. Alright, let's go this way. Castle's fortification sits like an impenetrable wall against the relentless onslaught of the raging storm. Alright, let's look at this. Thing on a base described with the words Reliant Triumph, a majestic angelic statue reaches to the sky, an empty slot set within. An outstretched arm. Oh, give her the sword. Give her the sword. You attempt to cut a piece of the marble from the statue, unfortunately it's quite resilient. No, 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 I don't want to cut the fuse in the hand. You attempt to cut. No. Is it a spear that I need? Reliant Triumph. Statue reaches the sky. An empty slot that's within an outstretched arm. Oh, slot. Maybe put the spear. Use the spear. No. Okay. You nearly slip on the damp, well-worn stone. Alright. Can we open this? You rummage through the corpse's tattered clothing, but failed to discover anything useful. Alrighty. So I want to take the bow. I want to take the arm guard, or the quiver. And I want to open the satchel. Through the sack, and you find 2 scrolls and a key. Take these and you discard the sack. Alright. So now I need to find, since we have this other obelisk, I want to use Invocan on the obelisk. Alright, might as well get the old machine booted up. Hey, man. Works. Focus your will on the stone obelisk. You work with the words Invocan and release your spell.
In arrogance and pride, we thought we could prevent Talimar from turning to darkness. We have surely paid for these sins. But this matters not, simple soldier. What is done is done. Time is fleet, so bend an ear to my voice. Hope lies within your breast. I say it again. Talimar the Black fears it, even as he searches for a way to rip it from you, even as he binds the dwarves to his madness, driving them deeper into the catacombs. And he will not stop until he rips every stone from the castle's foundation. For Talimar believes that a great beast slumbers far below. Mayhap this is true, for I have uncovered much, yet know so little. Of this, however, I am certain. The Warlock Lord knows not of your heritage. This is our great advantage, our great hope. Seek the terrible skull door of Tor Drakan. What lies beyond its threshold is unknown, even to me. A great behemoth, an ancient evil, a source of power. Be wary, boy. Heed my words. Do what I cannot. Go where I cannot. Learn the secrets of what Talimar seeks. Trust in what you find.
Okay. Goes to figure the Lacamere forms from within the obelisk. The words trust in what you find bounce around in your head as Lacamere fades away into nothing. Alrighty. I think that's everything here. Alright, I want to look at this behind the statue. Ancient script covers the part of the wall, the battlement. Try as you might, you cannot understand a word. Can we speak it? You make a supplication to Reliant, asking that your quest might be blessed with a great path. Okay. The marble statue shows a winged figure shielding her eyes from the sky. The plague reads, "Fear cowers." The marble statue's cowering, huddling figure. The ancient word beneath it reads, "Despair humbled." I don't know what to do with that just yet. Did I get a key? I did. Can we use the key here? Jam the key in the keyhole, hoping we'll turn the lock. It doesn't. Okay. Alright, so can we use the key on this door? Oh. Jam the key in the door, hoping it will turn the lock. It doesn't. Okay. Oh, man. Put the key in the lock and turn success. The door is now unlocked. Having served its purpose, you throw the key away. Gain equilibrium. Okay, I want to open. And I want to go. The bleak stone wall is covered in landing and offer warmth and comfort. Alright, what is this? A rock font filled with stagnant, discolored water. It attaches to the wall. Alright, I want to take this torch. Alrighty. Take this torch. We open the door. Doors inside, therefore, will not open. Alright. Look. A marble statue carved in the form of a female warrior with a spear sits on the landing. Perhaps it's fashioned in the image of a goddess. Can we take the spear? Can you strain your muscles in your back, trying to move the statue? I'm not trying to move the statue. Oh my goodness. Doors opens with a creak. Can we open this one? Door's locked. Alright. When you enter the strong room, the woman lounging in front of you begins to speak. I do not know what he sees in you. I'm not impressed. She shrugs before continuing. Forgive me and allow me to introduce myself. I am Malor Kahu, Chief Lieutenant of the Drakahan.
You wonder what would bring me to this wretched keep. Surely nothing less than the summoning of a great lord. Nearly a score of years removed, Talamar the Black beckoned me, and I answered him gladly. The forces of Drakahan were mine to command. We fell upon these wizards like rabid wolves. Their powers, their elemental pets, they were nothing to one such as he. Now all have fallen or fled, all but one, for he is timeless. The coward has barricaded himself within his tower, an ancient artifact within his grasp. But we will have him still, or if my goblins do not pull him from his hole, when my lord returns, the wizard's head shall lie at his feet.
Unlike my underlings, I will not underestimate you. She finishes with a low snarl, her body growling, transforming. She's a changeling, a deadly race able to take the form of a monstrous creature. Transformation complete, the beast appears to smile, taunting you with a flip of her claw. We use this. It's an attack. The wolf woman pounces with you, battling aside your feeble attempts to defend yourself. At first, merely toyed with you. Then her claws knife through your tunic, armor, skin, and bone. You crumble to the ground, your lifeblood pouring from your veins. Changeling leans close and with a snarling of hatred, then bites out off your face. She bit my face, guys! She bit my face! Why'd she bite my face? Alright. That's what she did. She ate my face. Alright, so now that we know that she's going to eat my face, I'm not going to go back in that room. I don't think I have the means of destroying her. Alright, can we open this one? We can. Go in this room. Some malevolent forces is sucking all light from this room. You sense that the very darkness itself is alive. Use a gap on me. No, not that one. The Evil Khan. No. Entrains? I guess not. Okay. Alright. Can we go closer to this? Impossible to do that. Alright, so open. There's no way to open the fountain. I think we need to use like one of the things on the fountain though. Use... Red crystal failed to do anything constructive to the fountain. What about this one? Nothing? Okay. We'll use this on me. Your attempt to use the quiver on yourself as constructive fashion comes to naught. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Torch. There we go. Alright, let me look. Let me look. Can we use this on me? I'm about trying to do something constructive with animal skulls. Okay, no, I can't do that. Boys. Alright, look at the candle. A white candle rests in the ornate holder. Wait, where is that? Yeah, nothing here. I think this arrow that I picked up is silver on it. Look at that. Clutching of this arrow looks a bit tattered, but its silver-tipped arrow looks to be in good condition. Yep, silver-tipped arrow. Because everybody knows werewolves are weak to silver. Can we, let's see, can we use this on this? Raising the bow, you carefully knock the arrow. Okay. Alright, let's go back upstairs now. Yep. Can we skip this?
You wonder what would bring me to this wretched...
Yeah, skip. There we go. Yep. Alright, so I want to use bow. Quickly lift your bow and fire. The silver arrow flies true, bearing deep into the heart of the wolf woman. The beast falls into the ground, and within a moment dies with a look of utter surprise on her face. Alrighty, so now we can look around the room. Blueprint shows an elevation of castle elevation of castle towers. Even though you can't understand the writing, you recognize that the drawing represents the living castle Shadowgate. Can I take it? I can. Alright, can we search? You pat down the wolves hoping to find hidden pockets. Wait a minute. Why would the thing have any pockets? Well, you never know. What is that? What is this? Loaf of bread. Looks more of a bit of more than a bit stale. Alright, let's take the bread. Open the book. And let's look at the book. You read the entry on the last page. Summer moon year 1157. The wizard remains within his tower, holed up like some cornered animal. I have lost scores of my best troops trying to gain entrance. And for what? For naught. I do not agree with wasting resources, but the master has demanded that our endeavors look illegitimate. Intrigue means nothing to me, as I would rather use my arts to eliminate those nettlesome roots. However, my orders are clear. The charade must continue. I see you take this torch. What is that? Room sits a peek. Can we look at the door? Look out the window. Sheets of rain plummet from the castle outside this window. Awesome. Can we open the desk? Open the desk and find several useful items, which put in your pack. Alright, what do we get? I believe the black wrought iron key is heavier than it needs to be. So look at the thing. Seems to be nothing more than a gray-colored cloth sack. You believe there is something inside. Alright, let's open the cloth sack. You rummage through the sack, finding several coins and a key. Taking these, you discard the sack. Alright, what is this? Small hook blade makes this ideal wood carving knife. Alright, what about this? This cut of meat, while raw, looks to be slightly rotten. Ooh. You excited to get Animal Crossing? I'm glad to hear that you're getting it. Leaving stream soon. I'm back, having a feeling you might be leaving the stream soon. No, I'm gonna be streaming for another 15 or so minutes. Added 15 pounds funds to my Switch. It's either I save up for Animal Crossing or get Octopus People DLC and Splatoon. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. I can still get Animal Crossing either way, but it's cheaper. Alright, so look at this. Stuffed head of a trophy bear hangs on the wall. Can we open the bear? There's no way to open the trophy. Okay, can we hit the trophy? Alright, so nothing there. Okay. So, can we open this door? Door's locked. Alright, can we use the key on it? As you might, the key won't fit the lock. Alright, what about the other key that I have? For some reason, that did not work. Use... As you might, the key won't fit the lock. Okay, so these doors won't open. Can we open this door? Door's locked and therefore will not open. Okay, so what if we use keys on them? We jam the key in the hole, hoping it will turn the lock. It doesn't. Alright, what about this key? Jam the lock. It doesn't. Okay. This door that's completely black in there. There's utter darkness. Alright. We have this key. Wow, I didn't mean to do it that way. Use the key. You insert the key and turn it, and you're rewarded with a satisfying sound of the door unlocking. You're pleased with a pleased grunt. You throw away the key. All right. Alrighty. Alright, so look at this. Marble statue carved in the form of a female warrior with a spear on this landing. Perhaps it's fashioned in the image of the goddess. Alright, can we open this door? This door can be opened and we can go inside. An odd sensation tingles just at the edge of your consciousness. You sense there is magic afoot in this chamber. Ooh. Take the scroll. Tell them about the grasp and hold the item. Really? What is that? Item, the item seems to crackle under your fingertips. Alright, so what if I used Agap? Visualize the spell with a word, the power dissipated, quickly as it appears. Okay, what about Entrance? Nope. Alright. Invocan. I guess not. Can we open that? If I'm about trying to find something to interact with. But there's a scroll right there! What are you talking about trying to find something to interact with? Grab the scroll. Okay. Alright, take the torch. Can we open this door? We can go in this door. Sound is amplified in this circular chamber filled with the musical instruments. Alright, so I'm going to take the mirror. I want to take the flute. I want to look at this. Liking the fundamental understanding of composition. The handwritten score, replete notes, chords, an amazing stanza. It's simply beyond you. Can we take it? Yes, we can. Can we take the lute? Can we open the drum? There's no way to open the drum. Alright, can we take the hat? We can. Can we look at the harp? Made of elegant curved wood, this harp contains a number of different linked strings from the column to the knee. Can we use the harp? Use the harp on what? Self. Strum the strings, picking out an odd, haunting melody. Music rises to the chamber, warping its in an odd fashion. So use drum on what person? You employ your fingers and fingers and palm. You beat at a complicated pattern, one that echoes throughout the chamber. Put the mallet in your satchel. Alright. Look at this mallet. Cloth wrap mallet is made for striking percussion instruments. Can we use it on the drum? Bang on the drum, attempting to follow the beat that echoes in the room. And then use the lute. Play the lute. Music soars through the room, adding the eerie acoustics to the chamber. Open each drawer, looking for something of value. Nope, nothing. Alright, what about that? Simply no way to open the furniture. Can we use the furniture? You lie down on the couch for a moment and close your eyes. Only be awakened by a yelling Yorick. Come on, boy! You can rest when you're dead! Okay. Big strands of roots wind down from the stairs. A strange phenomenon sense can be grown right in front of your eyes. Can we use... Oh, jeez. Vegetation seemed to swell as the flames from lit torches brought close. However, the roots do not catch fire. Interesting. Alright, we have another key. We need to go find the other door. Can we go this way? Lining the far end of the banquet hall, the massive fireplace sits a cold and unused gathering dust. Okay. Do we have the key for this door? Probably. You jam the key in the door, hoping it would lock the door. It doesn't. Alright. Yeah, nothing here. Look. The surface of this brass gilded handcrafted mirror is slightly discolored. Loaf of bread looks like a bit stale. Okay.
I see you have run afoul of my traps. Still, you have managed to overcome them and make it this far. I shall concede that you are proving most resourceful. You will soon discover your efforts are but in vain.
Oh, it's cold chill in this wake, huh? Alright, let's talk to York. Surely somewhere in this vast collection of knowledge there's a way to cure your affliction. The wizard stores more than just books in here. Let's go back out. Speak to York now. The wizards of the Circle of 12 never feared the Banshee's curse. They must have known for a cure of affliction. Did you have anything in their library that might help? We need to go back to the library, huh? Nothing for any of the book come out any further. Alright, look. Front of the book only has one word. Ul-Ra'a. Pulled from the shelf a bit. Ula-Arua. Ula-Arua. Is the title on the spine of the book Father Cardus? What about this one? You read the title, regularly seeing the Hydrl. Barely pronounce the first name of the book. Vector attack the scriptures of truth. Okay. There's another book I need. Oh, there's a couple of scrolls I haven't opened either. Open the scroll. And then look at this scroll. You are drawn to one particular passage. Follow the path that ancients have hidden. To find the way beyond the wall of wisdom, you must follow the path that Ula-Rul has trod, for that leads to the secret they have studied. Well, I've already done that. Already done that. Alright, so look at this one. You read the word of the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Flumaris. In your mind, you see a glyph glowing with power as you quickly write down a strange marking in your spellbook. The scroll crumbles in your hand. You have learned a spell. Flumaris. Alright, so let's look at Flumaris. Shimmering glyph translates to the word Flumaris. In your mind, you see a dazzling flash of light. Oh! Let's see, what does this one do? Meaning of the spell is clear. Enter as you're whispered the ways that seem to open in front of you. A metallic screech. What about this one? Spell translates to the word a gap. You sense a huge weight, like a stone opening itself. Some mysterious by and Invocan translates to the spell as Invocan. The mind, your mind glimpses some special person on the edge of your consciousness. Okay, so I know what to do now. No. This way. No. Okay, I'm lost. Wow, I'm liking the carpet in the hallway. Lovely decor. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, need a torch. There we go. Where is that? Oh gosh. No, let's go back down here. Go down here. Back out. Here we go. This is the place I'm looking for. Alright, so I got a purple potion. Use on self. Yep. You upend the bottle and gulp down the viscous liquid. Your body is immediately racked by a series of violent tremors, but after a moment, the episode passes. When your hand clears, you realize that you are feeling much better, as if the dark path, or the dark pal has left your body. You are cured. Congratulations, you have apprentice healer. Oh, really? Okay, I thought I did something different. I'm cured, apparently. Hey, Dan! Welcome to the stream. How you do? Okay. So, is it this one that had the dark room in it? Yeah, this one. Yep. Alright. So... Spell... Fluorals, You quickly change the flow. Flumoris! You blind yourself with a brilliant light and flash of light. Okay, so use... Quickly change the spell. Flumoris! Flash of light goes unnoticed by the living darkness in the room. I thought this is what we were supposed to... Oops. I thought this was... Ah! What we're supposed to do. Alright, so let's use the witch's hat. Alright. We'll leave this tower. We'll go in this tower. As you knock on the door, you hear a faint voice. What do you want? Can we open it? Alright. Hit the door. You hear a faint voice ask, what do you want? Use... You attempt to use the pumpkin on the door, but fail to accomplish anything. Okay. Speak to the door.
Tricks or treats?
Tricks or treats, you say in the loudest voice. Door opens in response with an eerie creak. The tower chamber is empty, save for a strange gilded mirror resting against the far wall that hums with power. Open the bag. You mumbled, I got a rock, as you place the contents in your satchel and toss the bag away. Got a bag of rock. I got a rock. We got a lot of rocks, actually. 7 rocks to be exact. But hey, we can use those. We can use those in our sling that we have. Alright, so look at the mirror. You do a double take at the reflection in the mirror. Your costume would pass as a witch dressed up for this festival party. We open the mirror. You run your finger along the mirror's framing, looking for hidden latches. Release nothing. Can we use the hammer on the mirror? Haven't used bad luck. Swing the hammer at the mirror, expecting it to break. Instead, the hammer passes right through the shiny surface of it. Or, as if it weren't there. You expect a strong and very different type of enchantment is at work here. Oh, yeah, for sure. You look at yourself in the mirror and say, I have a bad feeling about this. You and me both, York agrees with a sigh. I've got a bunch of rocks now. That's not cool. Can we hit the mirror? You throw a right hook at the mirror. Your hand passes right through the glimmer surface. What a strange sorcery is this? What about, can I use the spell now? Use... Concentrate, drawing the power of yourself. After a moment, you release a spell. Blinding flash. Okay, what about entrance? Visualize the glyph, but nothing else. Okay, what about Agap? Agap. Nothing. Evil Khan, I just, out of the sake of everything, we use it. Nothing. Okay. Can we go into the mirror? Oh my goodness, we can go in the mirror. You close your eyes and walk purposefully into the mirror. The smooth surface gives way and blackness takes you over. But in a brief moment, you are transported somewhere else. A forlorn and eerie field strewn with pumpkins as far as the eye can see opens up before you. You stand before the strange circle of the ground and have been disturbed. You have the disturbing feeling that someone or something is watching from the shadows. Alright, what are you? Perpetuator. I can't even say that word. Flames lick the sockets of the bleached skull. Okay, so I know what I do here. I gotta put the... Use... Here. Pumpkin falls on the ground with a thump, and it echoes across the field. Use... Pumpkin falls on the ground with a thump across the field. Alright, I got one more pumpkin. Right here. Feel your doom tonight. Okay, so it crawls into the field. What is this? Look. Small hooked blade makes an ideal wood carving knife. Okay, I need to use my dirk. Use the dirk on the pumpkins. With some effort, you slip the dirk into the pumpkin. Once you have a feeling possessed, guiding knife is skill created a jack-o'-lantern replete with a scary face. Let's do that again. There we go. There's 3 jack-o'-lanterns there. Open. The harder you can't open the sheet. You take the sheet. I can take the sheet. Look at the sheet. Some numerous holes cut throughout. I wonder what kind of blockhead made this costume. And we use the sheet on... No. You attempt to put the sheet over your head, but the fabric is too shredded and tattered to wear. Good grief. Alright, can we use the sheet on the pumpkins? I attempt to use the sheet on the pumpkin, but it failed to accomplish much of anything. Well, goodness gracious me. So take the pumpkin. You attempt to remove the pumpkin from the circular diagram are met with an unseen resistant force. Okay, what about this one? Okay, what about this one? Alright, so what do I do now? Look. scroll. Brother downloaded, please. The ritual. Paralyzed perform the spell on it. We have a young candidate from the group. Blah, blah, blah. That's not the right one. The one that I'm looking for is the dog one. There it is. Look. Here. Reading the message. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the flying ace again, then bring 3 pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door. Be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for the hallowed eve can grant access. They must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifice in the sacrifice in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. Then it'll be free into the. Okay, so I need to light these. I need to light them. So use this on this. You lift the top of the pumpkin and light the candle inside. It blazes with an eternal glow. Use this on this. And use this on this. There we go. As you light the last pumpkin, a cold wind begins to swirl. Within moments, a strange howling fills your ears, like that of a distant baying hound. A tremor follows a splitting rent across the diagram and releasing a flock of agitated crows. From within the avian storm, a malevolent being rises and towers above you. Cackling in delight, surely this is the dread pumpkin. With a shout, I'm free, flaming monstrosity disappears in a gout of flame. As your senses slowly return, you can't help but to feel a little robbed. Why would you ever get a present, let alone all the candy you expected, you blockhead? Congratulations, you've earned the Rookie Pumpkin Hunter achievement. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Can the mods defeat the mods? I don't know. Alright, open. Door's locked. Alright, let's see if this key that I have will actually work on it. Have both hands, turn the key in the stubborn lock. Once the door is unlocked, you toss the key aside. Alright. Go in here now. Oh, jeez! From the vantage, you have a panoramic view of the Gatekeeper Mountain. A large winged creature soars to and fro on the wind. Current even storm rages in the sky. I have no idea what I'm doing. Distant mountains are partially obscured by low storming clouds. Distant mountains are particularly obscured. Okay. I don't know why I opened that door. There's nothing there. Alright, so look. The impression window dominates the far side of the hall. Stained glass depicts a number of robed figures, each reaching for some type of conflagration in the heavens. An eerie glow highlights the action in the scene, almost making it come to life. Alright, so let's look at her bag. So that makes the viewer the originals? Yes. Oh, it's another Disney live-action movie. It's time for A Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah, that's very close. That's very, very close. Carbometallic artifact is shaped like a shooting star, complete with a narrow tail. Okay, there's something tells me I need to go back up to the observatory. Of course, this is not the observatory. Not the observatory either. Pull and tug at the door, there's no way to open the, oh, pull and tug at the door. Appears to be locked from the other side. Okay. There we go. So can we open this? Hard as you try, you can't open it. Can you take the thing? Look. Finger pointed toward the moon. Massive telescope aimed toward the sky. Can we use the telescope? Step closer and look through the telescope. Can't take this stuff. This bright northern star represents Eldordos, the mystical eagle that brings the morning sun each and every day. You seem to remember that this particular star is named after Aquadrix, the mystical god of water in the ancient Tyran race. It's a star is usually one of the first ones you see at the horizon in the winter months. It is called Thermitage, and more commonly known as the One Tree. What about this one? As far in the distance, sun is called Firios, or Fireos. It's honored the fallen ones of the sky that came to carve out the plains of fire in the southern lands. The Magi and fortune tellers call this twinkling star the Watcher, or the all-seeing eye. I'm not sure what to do here. Lacking fundamental understanding of composition. Okay, that one's the wrong one. Strangely textured paper leaves a dark imprint wherever you touch it. Read the entry. Summer moon year. The wizard remains in his tower, hold up like some corner. Okay, I've already read that one. I need to read this book though. You read the handwriting on the page. I've noted several observations like the past fortnight. The stars have moved into an unheard alignment. The named hero, the hourglass, depicted endless time, the broken sword of the betrayal, the hooded figure of Thanos, and the life stealer, or the figure of Thanos, the life stealer. All these constellations are out of season and position, yet they're chased by other night skies. Unbelievable. And they can only be portent time of terrible danger and upheaval. The entry is signed by astronomer Laurel. Several of the stars grow prominently within the strange constellation, one that resembles a tail of an ancient beast. Mortal Kombat! First you claim your Dark Knightinator and you destroy the fridge, and now I have... Wait a second. Oh, jeez. Hey, dude, enjoyed watching your stream. Just subscribe to the channel. I gotta go. Alright, Monster, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you had fun while you were here. Hope to see you again soon. Take care, my friend. Take care. Right northern star represents Eldordos, the mystical eagle. Listen to Firios. Remember the Aquadrix. Hermitage. You stick the lit torch up in the flue, trying to see what might be hidden up there. Alright. What I'm going to do is I am going to save it here. I don't know how far I am to the ending. I may be just right around the corner. It's been a while since I remember my dad playing this. But if you do want to see this game again, please, by all means, hit that thumbs up button. Give it some warm, fuzzy feels. If I do get enough likes on this one, I will return back to this game. If not, then I'll probably just, tinker with this game on my own. But, yes, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, please, by all means, like I said, hit that like button. Give us some warm, fuzzy feels. If you're new here and you like what you saw and you'd like to see more in the future, please consider subscribing. I do try to stream every single day, real life permitting. And we play all different types of games. Tomorrow, see what we got for tomorrow. Tomorrow is viewer request day. So nobody has requested anything for tomorrow. Well, that's sad. We'll figure out something. Whoops, I do not need that page open. Need this one open. There we go. So, Horizon Zero Dawn. Alright, but, I will keep an eye out on Discord on seeing what games that we should play tomorrow. If not, though, we'll find something. Anyway, if you're already subscribed and you haven't yet pushed that notification button, please consider doing that. So that way, not only will you be notified anytime that I go live for live streams, but you'll also be notified anytime that I post videos. And I try to post a video as often as I can. Other than that, though, if you want alternative ways of getting notified for the stream and things of that nature, please check down in the description below where there is my social media. You got Twitter and Facebook. There's also links down there for the Discord if you want to join our Discord community, and links down there for the website and the calendar. If you want to check to see what's going on with that, that's the website and the calendar did just get a nice overhaul. So yeah, calendar will show games that we are playing in the future. That's basically what I just looked at. And it kind of looks like this right here. Kind of looks, oh, wow, look at that Streamception. It kind of looks like this right here. So, you got all the calendar and all the things. Like, see right here, this day says viewer request day. Nobody has requested days for this. So if you do want to request games in that nature for those specific days, by all means, head over to the calendar. Look to see what days say viewer request day. And request a game. If you're not sure what games you have available to request, by all means, click on that link down below for the calendar. There is a list of games underneath that calendar that are games that I currently own. If you don't see a game down there that you would like me to play and you would like me to play it, please head over to our Discord, head over to the chat game suggestions chat room, and that's where you would request it there, because it would be a game that I have to get. So, and 99%, well, I'm going to say 99, but 90% of the time, the games that get requested, I do get and we do play. So, I hope that is massive incentive. But anyway, other than that, I'm out of here. Thank everybody again so much for watching. Till next time. See you later.